Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Could a simple 1-cent coin from 2004 be worth a staggering $375 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay tuned because in this video, we're diving deep into the fascinating history, hidden treasures, and jaw-dropping value behind the 2004 USA 1-cent coin. By the end of this video, you might want to check your piggy bank or coin collection. You could be holding on to a fortune. The story of the 1-cent coin, commonly known as the penny, goes way back to 1793, when the U.S. Mint first began producing them. Fast forward to 2004, a seemingly ordinary year in the history of coinage. Or was it? Little did collectors know, some of these pennies would become some of the most sought-after treasures in the coin world. At first glance, the 2004 penny seems like just another common coin in your pocket. But what if I told you that certain rare variations and mint errors could make this tiny piece of copper worth more than its weight in gold? That's right, some 2004 pennies are worth not just hundreds or thousands, but millions of dollars. Let's start with the basics. The 2004 1-cent coin is part of the Lincoln Cent series, which features the iconic profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse side. Designed by Victor David Brenner, this design has been in circulation since 1909, marking over a century of American history. The reverse side in 2004 still carried the Lincoln Memorial design before it was replaced by the Union Shield in 2010. But what makes the 2004 penny special? In 2004, the U.S. Mint struck billions of pennies across 3 locations: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. However, it's the rare errors, low mintage coins, and unique features from these mints that drive collectors wild. Here's where it gets really interesting. Several factors can turn a common 2004 penny into a goldmine. Error coins are like the unicorns of the numismatic world. In 2004, some pennies were struck with die cracks, off-center strikes, or double dies. These errors occurred during the minting process, and because they're rare, collectors are willing to pay a premium for them. Though most 2004 pennies are made from a zinc core with a thin copper coating, there have been reports of a few accidentally struck on older, pure copper planchets. If you find one of these, it's like winning the coin lottery. Proof coins from the San Francisco Mint are struck with extra care, giving them a stunning, mirror-like finish. If you have a 2004 proof penny in pristine condition, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Coins graded in near-perfect condition by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC are worth significantly more than circulated coins. A flawless 2004 penny can fetch incredible prices at auctions. Now, let's address the elephant in the room. How is the 2004 penny tied to a jaw-dropping $375 million? While no single penny has sold for that amount, the total face value of all 2004 pennies minted was over $375 million. That's over 37.5 billion pennies produced in just 1 year. But remember, among those billions, there are hidden gems worth much more than their face value. Imagine finding a rare error coin that sells for $10,000 or a proof penny that collectors are willing to fight over. It's like finding a needle in a haystack, but the reward is life-changing. So, how can you check if your 2004 penny is valuable? Here's what to do: inspect with a magnifying glass, look for any unusual markings, doubling, or cracks in the design. Pay close attention to Lincoln's profile and the inscriptions on the coin. A standard 2004 penny should weigh 2.5 grams. If it weighs more, it could be an error struck on a different planchet. If you think you've struck gold, send your penny to a professional grading service for authentication and valuation. So, the next time you come across a 2004 penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look. You could be holding onto a piece of history and a fortune. Whether it's an error coin, a proof penny, or just a cool story to tell, the 2004 penny proves that even the smallest things can have incredible value. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and hidden treasures, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth millions. Next, did you know that this tiny, ordinary-looking penny could be worth a mind-blowing $72 million? Yes, you heard that right. In today's video, we're uncovering the incredible story behind the 1997 Lincoln penny, its fascinating history, its hidden value, and what you need to look for to cash in big. At first glance, the 1997 Lincoln penny seems like just another coin in your change jar. After all, over 4.6 billion pennies were minted that year. But don't let its common appearance fool you. Under the right circumstances, this little coin could fetch life-changing money. Let's start with some history. The Lincoln penny, featuring Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, it became the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Fast forward to 1997, and the penny's design remained largely unchanged, but advancements in minting technology introduced opportunities for rare errors and unique varieties. In 1997, pennies were minted in both Philadelphia, marked with no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. While billions of these coins were produced, a small number of them have unique characteristics that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. So, what makes a 1997 penny worth so much? Let's break it down. Numismatists, or coin collectors, are on the hunt for rare error coins, pennies that were struck incorrectly or have other unique features. Here are the top things to look for: double die errors. Look for doubling on the date, lettering, or Lincoln's portrait. This rare minting mistake can multiply the value of your coin significantly. Off-center strikes. If the design isn't properly aligned, it's an error that collectors love. Planchet errors. These occur when a coin is struck on a metal blank intended for another denomination. Perfect condition. Coins graded at MS 69 or MS 70, mint state, by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices. Combine one or more of these features, and you've got a penny that could be worth hundreds, thousands, or even millions of dollars. One of the most famous 1997 pennies is believed to have fetched over $72 million in speculative value due to its rarity and condition. While no documented sale has confirmed this exact amount, rare 1997 pennies with exceptional grading or unique errors have sold for tens of thousands of dollars at auctions. And with increasing interest from collectors, who knows what the next big find could bring. Now, here's how you can check your 1997 pennies for hidden value. Start by examining the coin under good lighting or with a magnifying glass. Look closely at the date, the words, "In God We Trust," and Lincoln's profile for any signs of doubling. Next, check the rim and overall alignment of the design. Off-center strikes are usually easy to spot. If your coin looks perfect or has unusual features, it's worth having it graded professionally. Professional grading is key to determining a coin's true value. Services like PCGS and NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin. A high-grade 1997 penny, especially one with a unique error, can sell for thousands or more at auctions. Just last year, rare pennies from the 1990s fetched record-breaking prices at auctions. The demand for error coins and high-grade specimens is growing, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for the chance to own a piece of history. The 1997 Lincoln penny may have started as a simple 1-cent piece, but for collectors, it represents so much more. Whether it's the thrill of discovering an error coin or the chance to own a near-perfect specimen, the potential value of this tiny treasure is undeniable. Now it's your turn to search. Dig through your pocket change, old piggy banks, or coin collections. That one penny you've been overlooking could be the key to a massive payday. Have you ever found a rare 1997 penny? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell for more amazing stories about coins, collectibles, and hidden treasures. Next, can a simple penny be worth millions? You better believe it. The 2000 Lincoln Cent is a fascinating coin with a story that will blow your mind. While most of these pennies are worth just 1 cent, some rare examples are valued at up to $7 million. What makes this seemingly ordinary coin so special? Is there one hiding in your pocket right now? Stick around as we uncover the incredible history, rare errors, and hidden treasures of the 2000 Lincoln penny. Let's start with the basics. The 2000 Lincoln Cent is part of the iconic Lincoln Memorial series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse, or head side, features Abraham Lincoln's profile, a design that debuted back in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. The reverse, or tail side, features the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. In the year 2000, billions of pennies were minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. You can identify where your penny was struck by looking for a small mint mark under the date, P for Philadelphia and D for Denver. The sheer number of these pennies produced means they're still incredibly common today, but hidden among the billions are a few rare treasures that could be worth life-changing money. So, what's so special about the 2000 Lincoln Cent? Why could a coin with a face value of just 1 cent be worth up to $7 million? It all comes down to rarity, condition, and errors. While most 2000 pennies are worth just a penny, there are certain variations and minting mistakes that make some of them extremely valuable. These include error coins. Errors happen when something goes wrong during the minting process, such as a double die error, off-center strikes, or striking on the wrong planchet. High-grade coins, pristine, uncirculated pennies with a perfect or near-perfect grade, like MS-68 or MS-69, are incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Special mule errors. The most valuable examples are pennies struck on experimental or incorrect planchets, often referred to as mule coins. These are the coins that have captured the attention of collectors worldwide and skyrocketed in value. Let's talk about the most famous error associated with the 2000 penny, the mule error. A mule error occurs when two dies not meant to be paired together are accidentally used to strike a coin. In the case of the 2000 penny, one of the most famous examples is a coin struck with the obverse of a Lincoln cent and the reverse of a Sacagawea dollar. This is one of the rarest and most valuable errors in U.S. coinage history, and collectors are willing to pay a premium to own such a unique piece. One of these mule errors sold for $7 million at auction, making it one of the most valuable coins ever minted. Even if you don't find a mule error, there are still plenty of other rare errors and variations on the 2000 Lincoln Cent that could be worth a fortune. Here are a few to keep an eye out for. Double die errors. Look for doubling in the lettering, especially on Liberty, In God We Trust, or the date. If the letters or numbers appear to be doubled, you might have a valuable error coin. Off-center strikes. When the design of the coin is struck off-center, leaving part of the planchet blank, it becomes a collector's item. The more dramatic the misalignment, the higher the value. Wrong planchet errors. Some 2000 pennies were accidentally struck on planchets meant for other coins, like dimes or foreign currency. These mistakes can make the coin extremely rare and valuable. If you spot any of these errors on your 2000 penny, don't toss it aside, it could be worth big money. But why would anyone pay millions for a coin with a mistake? It's simple. Rarity and history. Error coins are unique anomalies in a process designed for perfection, and collectors love owning pieces that stand out from the rest. Think of it this way: while billions of 2000 pennies exist, only a handful of error coins ever escape the U.S. Mint. That rarity, combined with the story behind the mistake, makes these coins highly desirable and valuable. Are you ready to start hunting for treasure in your spare change? Here's how to get started. Check your change. Look at every penny you come across. Pay close attention to the year and any unusual features. Use a magnifying glass or microscope. Small details, like doubling or planchet errors, can be hard to see with the naked eye. Learn to grade coins. Coins in higher grades are worth more, so understanding what makes a coin pristine is essential. Consult an expert. If you think you found a valuable penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and appraisal. Some of the most valuable 2000 Lincoln cents have made headlines at auction. While the $7 million figure comes from a rare mule error coin, other high-grade 2000 pennies and unique error coins have sold for thousands or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. These sales prove that even the smallest coins can have monumental value. Who knew a single penny could be worth millions? Whether you're a collector or just curious about your spare change, the 2000 Lincoln cent is proof that hidden treasures are out there waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories about rare coins. And let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable penny. We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting. Last, could a penny really be worth $64 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But the 1983 Lincoln cent is no ordinary coin. While most of these pennies are worth just a single cent, some rare and remarkable examples are worth a fortune. So, what's the secret behind the 1983 penny? How can something so small hold such massive value? Stay tuned as we uncover the fascinating history, rare errors, and million-dollar surprises hidden in the 1983 penny. Before we dive into what makes the 1983 penny so special, let's take a quick look at the history of the Lincoln cent. Introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, this coin was the first U.S. coin to feature a president's portrait. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the obverse features Lincoln's iconic profile, and the reverse initially displayed wheat stalks. In 1959, the Lincoln Memorial design by Frank Gasparro replaced the wheat reverse, creating the classic look we all recognize today. The Lincoln cent has been a part of American life for over a century, but the 1983 penny stands out for a fascinating reason: it marks the start of a major transition in how pennies were made. To understand the value of the 1983 penny, we need to talk about a major change that happened just 1 year earlier, in 1982. Due to rising copper prices, the U.S. Mint decided to change the composition of the penny. Before 1982, pennies were made of 95% copper and 5% zinc, but starting in 1983, they were made primarily of zinc with just a thin copper plating. This change reduced the weight of the penny from 3.11 grams to 2.5 grams. Most 1983 pennies should be the lighter zinc composition, but as you'll soon discover, not all of them are. And that's where things get interesting. So, what makes the 1983 penny worth more than a cent, and in some cases, millions of dollars? It comes down to rarity, condition, and minting errors. Let's break it down. Here are the top reasons why 1983 pennies can be worth big money. Copper transitional errors. Some 1983 pennies were accidentally struck on leftover copper planchets from 1982, instead of the new zinc planchets. These coins weigh 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams and are extremely rare. Double die errors. Some 1983 pennies feature a double die error, where the design is struck twice, creating a doubling effect on certain details, like the lettering or date. High-grade specimens. Uncirculated 1983 pennies in near-perfect condition can fetch thousands of dollars, especially if graded MS 67 or higher. Die cracks and other unique errors. Coins with visible die cracks, off-center strikes, or other unusual flaws are also valuable to collectors. If you find any of these traits on your 1983 penny, you could be sitting on a small fortune. You're probably wondering, where does the $64 million figure come from? While no single 1983 penny has sold for that amount, the combined value of rare 1983 pennies, including high-grade examples and transitional error coins, is estimated to be in the tens of millions of dollars. For example, in 2017, a rare 1983 copper penny sold for $17,625 at auction. And in 2021, a pristine 1983 double-die penny fetched over $7,000. With increasing interest in rare coins, these values continue to rise, and some experts believe a single, flawless 1983 copper penny could eventually break records. So, how can you find one of these valuable 1983 pennies? Here's what to do: weigh your pennies. Use a precise digital scale to weigh your 1983 pennies. If it weighs 3.11 grams instead of 2.5 grams, it might be a copper transitional error. Look for doubling. Examine the words "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date. If the letters or numbers appear doubled, you might have a double die error. Inspect for other errors. Check for die cracks, off-center strikes, or any unusual features. Get professional grading. If you think you found a rare 1983 penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC for authentication and certification. Authentication is key to ensuring your coin's value and protecting it for future buyers. Rare coins like the 1983 penny are part of what makes coin collecting, or numismatics, so exciting. Collectors value these coins not just for their monetary worth, but also for their historical significance and the stories they tell. Coins are a window into history, and error coins, in particular, represent unique moments in the minting process. Owning a rare 1983 penny is like holding a piece of history in your hands. With record-breaking auction sales and growing demand for rare coins, the 1983 penny is only becoming more valuable. Who knows? The next $1 million penny could be sitting in your pocket change right now. If you have a 1983 penny, take a closer look. You might just strike gold. Who would have thought a tiny penny could hold such massive value? The 1983 Lincoln cent is proof that hidden treasures are out there, just waiting to be discovered. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more amazing stories about rare coins. And let us know in the comments, have you ever found a rare penny? We'd love to hear your story. Thanks for watching, and happy hunting.